Okay, good morning. Today we will discuss the remaining part of the English mains error detection 15 to 26. Read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The number of that part is your answer. If there is no error, the answer is E. Ignore the errors of punctuation, if any. When the people of Pakistan could not endure the atrocities of the military regime, they bared it down. So here, when the people of Pakistan could not endure the atrocities of military regime. So the action is already happened in the past. So this sentence is in the past tense. So we should not use they bared it down. Instead of using they bared it down, we should use the past tense. So here present tense will be bear, past tense will be bore down. So what is the correct error? Correct option, bore down is the correct. What is the meaning of bore down? Bore down means overthrown. Overthrown or to revolt against. To revolt against. So when the people of Pakistan could not endure the atrocities of the military regime, they bore it down. They overthrown. They revolutionized against it. So bared it is not correct. Bore down is the correct one. So error is in the fourth part. Let us see the next question. 16 to 20. Read each sentence to find out, read each of the following four sentences to find out whether there is any grammatical mistake in it. Choose the sentence with grammatical error as the correct answer. If all the sentences are grammatically correct, then choose all correct as your answer. Blood test revealed a hidden health problem that the patient did not existed. That means that patient did not know. So through blood test, a hidden health problem is known that the patient already didn't know about it. So this sentence is grammatically correct. All the faith he had no effect on the outcome of his life. So here we are using had, and had, four hads. So this is nothing but the past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. So whenever one action has already, whenever we are talking about one action that has already happened in the past, we should use had. So to indicate the action before that, again we should indicate had. All the faith, we should read the sentence like this. All the faith he had, all the faith he had no effect. Had no effect. So there is no grammatical error. So the sentence is entirely in the past perfect continuous tense. We are talking about the incident that was already happened in the past. And again, while talking the incident already happened in the past, again we are indicating the incident happened before that. So whenever we are talking about the past tense and whenever you are talking about incident before that, we should use had and had the correct usage. So this is also grammatically correct. He was nonplussed. He was nonplussed means he was confused. What is the meaning of nonplussed? It may be taken as either confused or surprised. At seeing his cat chase the neighbor's dog up a tree. So here also there is no grammatical error. He missed his flight because he had accidentally left his passport in his bedroom. So this is also grammatically correct. So all are correct is the correct thing. Let us see the next question, 17th question. He is bound to his city because of his excellent job and I don't think he will ever move away. He is bound to his city because of his excellent job. So because of his excellent job, he is permitted to stay in the city itself and I don't think he will ever move away. This is grammatically correct. Because he overlooked a big safety hazard, the construction have, here it is the error. It is in the past perfect. The sentence is in the past perfect tense. If the sentence is in the past perfect tense, we should use had. If it is a singular, construction is a singular and we are talking about the thing that has happened in the past, you should use past perfect tense. So have is incorrect. So the correct word should be had. Because he overlooked a big safety hazard, the construction had to be started over. The violin was custom made for the famous violinist who had really small hands. So this is also no error. You can choose between eating either this chicken meal or that beef one. So here either or is correct usage only. So this is also correct. We are having the error in the second part. So have should not be used, you should use had. Next question. There is a traffic on either side of the road. So here there is no error. What's the hold up? Can we please get going? I am in a rush. So here also there is no error itself, no error. I had an original idea for the company, but I have no money to start it. So here also there is no error. If Miss Smith does not believe, so after believe in what? That is the question. If Miss Smith does not believe in what? So after believe, definitely we should use object, which is missing here. We don't know what is the object, but that is missing here. So this is only the error. So always you remember, after the word believe, you should have the object that it is missing here. Smith is the subject. After believe in what? Believe in truth, or believe in honesty, or believe in some person. So we don't know about that. So object is missing here. Because the object is missing here, the error is in the fourth part of the sentence. That means fourth sentence. Let us see the next question, 19th one. When we had our brainstorming meeting means group discussion. Brainstorming meeting means group discussion. When we had our group discussion meeting, I threw out some new ideas that the boss liked. The last time I wound up my clock was yesterday at noon, and now I have to wind it up every day or two, otherwise it stops working. I originally thought I would back home, but I wound up staying at Sarah's house last night. The children will be completely wound up if you let them eat all that candy today. So here you can see the words frequently coming wound up in this sentence. Here also you can see wound up. Here also you can see wound up. So wound up will have different meanings based on the context of the sentence. Here, the last time I wound up my old clock. Here wound up means repair. Here wound up means repair. We are talking about the old clock. So the last time I repaired my old clock was yesterday at noon. Now I have to wind it up. I have to repair it every day or two, otherwise it stops working. So this is correct only. This is also correct. I originally thought I would come back home, but I wound up. I wound up means I end up, or I settled up. I settled down. So end up or settled down at Sarah's house last night. I could not come to home. I have stayed in Sarah's house last night. So here also there is no error. The children will be completely wound up. Completely wound up means here spoiled. If you allow the children to eat the candy or to eat the sweet all the day, their health will get spoiled. So here wound up means spoiled. So based on the context, here wound up is correct. In the third sentence also wound up is correct. Last sentence also correct. So here all are correct is the correct answer. Let us see the next question, question number 20. He gave his mother an extravagant means lavish. Extravagant means lavish gift. After the argument, in spite of everything. So always you should start the sentence with in spite of everything. So here the error is in the first part of first sentence only. Here it should be like this. In spite of everything. In spite of everything, he gave his mother an extravagant gift after the argument. After the argument. So we should start the sentence with in spite of always. So here this is called as the proceeding of the sentence error. So here there is a error in the proceeding of the sentence. That means the framing of the sentence. So framing of the sentence itself is the error. So we should start with in spite of everything. We should not end with in spite of everything. So in spite of everything, he gave his mother an extravagant gift after the argument. So the error is in the first sentence only. In case you have not noticed, my real name does not appear in the article. So there is no error. While walking on the sidewalk, Mary found a girl's sparkly, so which is very bright, bracelet. Never despise anyone for anything they cannot help. Never despise anyone for anything that they cannot help. So here also no error. Grammatically we are having the error in the first part of the first sentence only. Let us see the next question, 21. See 21 to 26, in the following questions there are three sentences given. Some of these may or may not contain grammatical error. Choose the option which denotes the sentence that have the grammatical error. Choose the option which denotes the sentence grammatical error. If all the sentences are correct, choose all correct as your answer. Okay. Last month, so here also there are three sentences given. Choose the option that have grammatical errors. Last month, amendments to the Unlawful Activities Act allowing the central government to designate individuals is not correct. Always designate is a word followed by as. Designate as individuals is correct. Designate individuals to terrorists. Designate individuals to is not correct. It should be as. Designate is a word followed by as. Last month, amendments made to the unlawful activities allowing the central government to designate individuals as terrorists caused a furor. What is the meaning of furor? Anger. So here always designate is a word followed by as. So to is incorrect. Which is correct? As. The committee thought of outrageous means unusual. Outrageous means unusual or something which is very bold. Ordinance should understand that a distinguished academic position comes with hard work. The committee that thought of the outrageous ordinance should understand that a distinguished academic position comes with hard work. So here we don't find any error. The central government appears keen on adopting a carrot and stick approach in Jammu and Kashmir. What is the meaning of carrot and stick? Both reward and punishment. Both reward and punishment. Central government appears keen on adopting a carrot and stick approach in Jammu and Kashmir. So that's why. So central government is not very strict and not very loose in their approach in Jammu and Kashmir. That's why so many terrorist attacks have happened. Recently, Pahalgam attack has also happened. Why? Because of the central government's carrot and stick approach. It is not very strict and it is not very loose. So because of that approach only, terrorism has again come to the surface in Jammu and Kashmir area. So here central government appears keen on adopting a carrot and stick approach. What is the meaning of carrot and stick? Reward as well as punishment. Reward and punishment. It is a idiom approach in Jammu and Kashmir. So here also you don't have any error. We are having the error only in the first sentence. So always designate is a word followed by the which one? As. So only one is the error. Let us see question number 22. The economy is sluggish. So what is the meaning of sluggish? Slow. And unless corrective actions is taken. Here only we can find the error. Actions is plural. So we should use are. Corrective actions. Actions is nothing but plural, not singular. So we should use the plural verb. So is incorrect. Which is correct? Are is correct. So we are having the error in the first part of the first sentence. Beefing up. So what is the meaning of beefing up? Making strong. Making strong. Making strong, correct. Making strong the presence of security forces and snapping communication. So what is the meaning of snapping communication? Sharp communication. Links for days on end. Measures that indicated the government's inclination to used. So always you should remember to should be followed by either the first form of the verb or the ing form. Both are correct. Always after to you should use first form or ing form. So to use is not correct, to use is correct. So here also we have the error. To use the big stick. Again big stick means nothing but threat. Big stick means threat. So here after to always you should use first form of the verb or ing form. The move seems to have its roots in vendetta politics. What is the meaning of vendetta politics? Revenge politics. The move seems to have its roots in vendetta politics in order to target the critics of the government. So we are having the error in both first and second. Next question. For Anglo-American policy makers, a long cherished dream of isolating Russia and pulling China back into their orbit became a real is not correct. Always to qualify the article A, we should use noun form. Whenever you are using A article, to qualify the noun, you should use the noun form. Real is a verb, so instead of real, we should use reality. Reality is the correct. To became a reality is the correct sentence. For Anglo-American policy makers, a long cherished dream of isolating Russia and pulling China back into their orbit became a reality. So always you should remember one thing, after A article, so to qualify the article A, we should use the noun form, not the verb. So instead of real, we should use reality. Falling private consumption has drastically reduced demand in all major sectors. Here the sentence is correct. The government's ban on JEI, J and K was based on its opinion. So here we should know the difference between its and its. Its apostrophe S means it is, which is incorrect here. Its means possessive case. So here whose opinion? Government opinion. So here we should use not IT apostrophe S, it should be its possessive form. Its is the possessive form. So its opinion is correct. That the association was supporting extremism and militancy, indulging in anti-national and subversive activity. So what is the meaning of subversive? Troublesome. Subversive means troublesome activity. So here government's opinion. So we should use ITS, its, not IT apostrophe S. We are having the error in the first one, also in the third one. Both 1 and 3. Having the error in both 1 and 3 is the correct thing. Let us see the next question now, 24th question. Targeting risk factors is key to reducing. Already I told in the previous sentence, after to we should use ing form or first form of the verb. So to reducing is correct only. To reducing deaths due to cardiovascular diseases. Government job creation has a multiplier effect on the economy, thus major employment sectors need focus and assistance. Sectors is a plural, need is plural verb. Needs is singular. Needs is singular, need is plural. Here we are talking about sectors, which is a plural, so need is correct. So this is also correct. For India, there is indeed valuable learned from the result of the prospective urban rural epidemiology study published in the Lancet this week. So here valuable is a adjective. Valuable is a adjective. To qualify the adjective, we should use noun. To qualify adjective, we should use noun. So here learnt is not correct, learning is correct. So for India, there is indeed valuable learning. Valuable is a adjective. After adjective, always you should, so to qualify the adjective, you should use noun form. Learnt is a verb, so you should use learning. From the results of prospective urban rural epidemiology study published in the Lancet this week. So we are having the error in the only in the third one. Only in the third one we are having the error. So only 3 is the correct answer. Only 3 is the error. Next to 25. The administrative in Jawaharlal Nehru University has shown great disrespect. So here administrative is not correct, administration is correct. Administrative is the adjective which gives noun form. So administration in Jawaharlal Nehru University has shown great respect to its emeritus. What is the meaning of emeritus? Retired professors by asking for their curriculum vitae for evaluation. So administration in Jawaharlal Nehru University, not administrative. Administrative will be the adjective. Administration means noun. So we should use noun form. In substance and without ruffling Beijing's feather. In substance means in reality. In substance means in reality. And without ruffling Beijing's feather. So ruffling Beijing's feathers means without upsetting someone. Without upsetting someone. It is an idiom. Ruffling one's feathers means without upsetting someone. So in reality and without upsetting someone, without upsetting China, Russia is already shaping the geopolitics of the Indo-Pacific. So here this is correct, but here administrative is not correct, it should be administration. Here we are having the grammatical error. The deliberate attempt. So deliberate means careful. Deliberate means careful. The careful attempt by the government to push through radical reforms in taxation and regulation had a debilitating means weak. Debilitating means weak effect on the economy. So here also the sentence is correct grammatically. So we are having grammatically incorrect only the first sentence. So only only one is the correct answer. Let us see the next question, 26th question. The need of the hour is the out of the box solution. What is the meaning of out of the box? That is also idiom, to think differently. Out of the box means to think differently. The need of the hour, the urgent thing that is to be done, is the to think differently. Solutions combined with inspiration from the models of those who seem to have belled the cat. So here we don't have any error. Despite the Donald Trump administration, posturing on China and its attempt to redefine the terms of the relationship, we don't yet see a credible and sustainable strategy to respond to China's rise. So here also you don't have any error. Now next, while most of the predominant risk factors for cardiovascular disease present no startling means no surprising. Startling means surprising. While most of the predominant risk factors for cardiovascular disease present no startling medical revelation, it is significant that single largest risk factor is a low education level. So while most of the predominant risk factors for cardiovascular for heart disease present no startling medical revelation, it is significant that the single largest risk factor is low education level. So because of low education level also, so many people are not understanding the cardiovascular problems. That's why they are facing the health issues and also sudden heart attacks and deaths. So here startling means surprising. Here belled the cat, it is also idiom. Belled the cat means brave enough. Belled the cat means brave enough. So here you don't have any grammatical errors in any one of the sentence. So what is your answer? All are correct is the correct answer. Okay, tomorrow you will be having the quant class, and based on the average